Okay, hello everybody, welcome. It is June 23rd, 2020. We are excited because we have a special guest that's going to be popping on in about 15 minutes. And so we figured what we would do is go ahead and do the recognition, the weekly recognition for top sales and top recruit. So if everyone will just mute their line, if you're not in the background, that would be great. And let's run through really quickly. So leading in sales, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, darn it. I thought I'd be off this list by now because I flipped a hostess, and that's probably why. So I hate saying my own name, but whatever. I'm in the 10th place, so that's good. 9th place, star consultant Amanda Ware. 8th, Andrea Ryder, which I just clicked on your name on accident. Sorry. So let me reprocess the report. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we're going to mute all. Okay. So 8th place is Andrea Ryder, who is a director. 7th, Michelle, is it Fares? P-H-A-R-E-S. How do you say it? Star consultant. If you're on here, please correct my English, because for the past 4 days, I have not even been speaking proper English, and I thought it was like, I Googled to make sure I wasn't having a stroke or something, because I just cannot process my language to my mouth, but I'm fine. It's just normal, I think. Okay, 6th place, Roberta Kane, star consultant. Congratulations. 5th place, Ashley Goebel, director. Congratulations to you. 4th place, director Holly Armstrong. 3rd place, Maddie Swain, star director. 2nd place, superstar director Sarah Caceres. In 1st place, director Alyssa Hancock. So congratulations to y'all. New recruits. Oh my gosh, y'all are kicking it. So there's a whole bunch of ones. So if you got a 1, pat yourself on the back because there's a lot of you. So what we will do is acknowledge the people that have 2 recruits, and then our top sponsor who has recruited 7 or sponsored 7 this month. So 2, Juanita Holba, superstar consultant. Michelle Kimball, congratulations to you. You've sponsored 2 already. Cynthia Mason, congratulations. It looks like you promoted to lead also this month, a fairly new consultant. You sponsored 2. And Maddie Swain, congratulations to you. You've sponsored 2. And Alyssa Hancock has sponsored 7. So congratulations to all of you. That's amazing. Keep up the great work. Okay, so I was talking with Sarah Caceres just right before this, and I think we're going to just kind of read this little article. I was hoping I could send it to Sarah too so we could trade off because it's kind of a long one, but if anybody, let me just do that really, really fast. It's been a day, so I apologize because I have been on the phone trying to get my refund for airline tickets that were canceled. So that's why it has just been a mess. Does anybody have any directors or leadership? Does anybody have any quick announcements or quick shout out y'all want to do tonight about any of your team members, just really quick for about 1 minute? Just unmute yourself if you do.
Hey, Heather, it's Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, sure.
I want to shout out to DeArtist White. She's only like 700 away from her sensational start level 2. And she has until like, I think July 16th. And I mean, she's just been killing it. She's on her 3rd party since she joined toward, I guess, the middle of last month.
Wow, that's incredible. Awesome, Michelle. And good job, DeArtist. That's awesome. That's huge. All right, and if y'all want to put in your chat off to the side, just go ahead and chat out and give a shout out to anybody on your team if you want. So I ran across a quote today, which then striked me to just doing some articles just to kind of do a brain dump and kind of keep me focused on what my goals are. And the quote that I read was, dreams work when you do, right? So that hit me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to just read some articles. There's a group of people that I love to go to read, just to get refreshed and re-energized. And I'm a big quote person. And I ran across this article, and it was 5 popular myths about success that need to be ignored. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. And so the article starts out and it says, how often does this happen to you? You want to do more with your life, get into great shape, pursue a hobby that you're passionate about, start your own business, or maybe work towards a new career, etc., or build your business strong, right? That's why we're all on here, to see how we can make money in this business. But you start building a positive habit that will take you in that direction, whether that's exercise, whether that's waking up early or maybe 15 or 30 minutes early, writing, meditation, even an evening routine or studying. You begin with a lot of determination for a week, maybe, they said, but then something makes you skip your habit for a couple of days. And maybe you get distracted with a new project, unexpected household events, an illness, maybe families coming to visit, and so on. We've all experienced that, right? Those busy days keep popping up, and so you skip more often. Before long, you've abandoned your new habit altogether. And it's very frustrating, isn't it? Trying again and again and again to build positive habits or routines, but you're not being able to. Sometimes you feel that you simply don't have it in you to do anything anymore. You're just too busy, too old, and just plain exhausted. But what if that's not true? What if the only things holding you back were a few limiting beliefs? And I'm not talking about negative beliefs. We hold numerous beliefs about what works, about the correct way to do things, and about what we need to do to be successful. And on the surface, many of these beliefs sound quite positive and motivational, and they are in some situations. However, in many other situations, they turn into motivational myths that completely cripple our progress and prevent us from building positive habits. So they're myth number 1. All you need to do is work really, really hard to be successful. This belief is single-handedly responsible for at least half of all the personal failures people have discussed with me over the years, he says. This might sound ridiculous, but it's true. After all, everyone agrees that success requires hard work, regardless of whether you want to run a marathon or build a successful business. In the book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell says that it takes roughly 10,000 hours of diligent practice to master a domain. Simply put, hard work is something you just can't avoid, even if you work smart. However, if you also likely have other job responsibilities, household chores, and family responsibilities, where in the world do you find time and energy to work hard on new positive habits every single day? For instance, you might be trying to build a habit of exercising for 30 minutes every day. I need to do that. But what about those days when you don't have 30 minutes? You skip, and then you keep skipping. The good news is that hard work is not the most important element in success, at least not initially. When you are just beginning to build a habit, the only thing that matters initially is to actually do the habit every day for a short time. Therefore, rather than try to exercise 30 minutes a day, start with as little as just 2 minutes a day. You may be wondering, 2 minutes a day will clearly not help me achieve any results at all, so what's the point? The point is simply to become accustomed to an everyday routine. A habit is something that you will do without willpower, something that comes to you naturally. Doing it every day trains a part of your brain, whatever this term is called, to ingrain this activity and make it as natural as brushing your teeth every morning. It's some medical term. Y'all can try to guess it later. Within a couple of weeks, your brain will get used to the process of doing the activity every day at a specific time or place. That's when you can increase the time by 2 to 5 minutes every week. Taking it slow allows you to make a gradual adaptations to your everyday routine to accommodate your new habit. Within a few weeks, you will reach your 30-minute target, and it will have become a habit for life that doesn't feel like a burden. The key is just remember, hard work is important, but that's the second step toward change. The first step is consistency. Once you become consistent with the small habit, only then you'll begin to work harder at it. Sarah, do you want to take myth 2?
Yeah, I will, because it's actually one that I was looking over that really struck with me. Myth, can you guys hear me okay? Yes, okay. Myth 2 is you must have a hard deadline, and if you don't hit it, you're going to fail. That does not sit well with me. How about you guys? It says, are you trying to build a new habit to reach certain goals by a set deadline? Something like, I have to lose 10 pounds in a month, or I have to become a published author within a year, or I have to hit director in 2 months, or whatever that would pertain in your business. You might believe that you can't get anything done without setting deadlines, but what if I told you that deadlines are actually holding you back in many cases? This happens in 2 ways. First, a deadline will draw your attention towards your goal, the result that you're seeking. You will constantly evaluate how well you did every day by checking your weight or critically judging the quality of your writing. What you haven't taken into account is that during the first few weeks, you might not gain any visible results at all. You might struggle to run even for half a mile or write anything meaningful. That's all part of the natural skill development process that everyone goes through. This lack of visible progress can really discourage you. So that can pertain in your business as far as recruiting goes. How many times have you heard myself or Heather or your sponsor or your director and upline tell you, you have to continuously plant the seed when it comes to sharing the opportunity, because it's not gonna stick with them right away. So you're not gonna see it right away. And it can discourage you. You might feel that you just don't have what it takes, and you may be motivated to abandon your goal altogether. We all like instant satisfaction, right? Deadlines also cause people to underestimate the amount of time required to get a job done. Look around you and you will see this happening in all walks of life. People often miss deadlines at the workplace or end up putting in extra hours at the last minute. I'm a procrastinator, I'll admit that. If you set deadlines that are not practical, you're going to be building up unrealistic expectations that will soon demotivate you. It's important to understand that It's important to understand that deadlines have a time and a place, but they aren't universally beneficial. For instance, do hard deadlines truly matter for building long-term life-changing habits? No, they don't. If you take 10 years to become a published author or set up your own business, imagine the impact that will have on the rest of your life. What's the big hurry? Take it slow, steady, small, consistent steps every day. So the key is, especially during the first few weeks, forget about setting rigid deadlines and just focus on what's important. Building the foundation for your positive habit or your routine. If you need a better approach to stay motivated, focus on your big why. And no, we have all said that and have heard that. Why do you want to build this habit or project? Why are you in your Scentsy business? Why are you still here? Why are you doing this? What rewards are you going to gain? How will it make you happier and more fulfilled? Write every bit of it down, remember it, and then let that be your inspiration.
I love these. Okay, I can't wait to share myth number 3, 4, and 5 with you. And so what I will do is post these on the page and you can read them. And then if you'll comment below with, I'm going to say 8 takeaways from the article, you'll be entered into a drawing for some fun happy mail. So the key thing is to write 8 takeaways from the article, and it'll be on your own to read the rest of them. So we'll leave you in a cliffhanger for myth 3, 4, and 5. That way you can read up. And I'll have the pleasure right now to introduce one of my very good friends, Superstar Director Melissa Gratz. She is one of our shining stars. She is a Scentsy rock star and powerhouse in this business. Sorry, my phone's going off. My brain's saying one thing. It almost like I was saying rock whore, but I wasn't saying that. Rock house is what I'm trying to say. powerhouse and rock star combined. And we're going to get a password, Holly. I'm going to send it to you right now. So Melissa, it is 6:45 on the dot, and I have the ability for you to share screen. You may take over. Thank you so much, my rock whore.
I will be your rock whore anytime.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me, you guys. It's so good to see your faces, Michelle and Sarah and Amy and Maddie. I got to see you guys the other day, and now I get to see you again. And Sarah, so great to see you, and then great to see your faces. All of you, thank you so much for getting on. I apologize if there's a moment of background noise in my house. Telling the 5-year-old it's bedtime always goes over really, really well. So, and then she'll probably try to sneak in here. I knew it. I love you. Say goodbye. Good night. Say hi, Auntie such and such. There she is. And Maddie's on here too. Wait, where is she? She's right there. There's Maddie. Okay. Love you. I'll kiss you good night when I come up. Okay. So I am going to share with you guys something that we're going to talk about money. It's not something that we talk about, I think, often enough. And though we all do this business for different reasons, I think that money is a really good one that we all do Scentsy, because at the end of the day, even though we're having fun and we're sharing products that we love, we get paid to do this. And so let's talk about that money. So I am going to share my screen, and I'm going to, can you guys see that? Okay, Sarah, you're on my screen, so give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen, okay? All right, perfect. All right, so help me help you. This is the path to promotions and making Scentsy more than just some fun money. And so, let's see. Okay. Many of you, most of you, probably all of you have seen this compensation chart. It's the top portion of the compensation chart. It's in every one of your catalogs. It's a part of all compensation plan training. But this shows the different levels within Scentsy. We all began our Scentsy journeys as essential consultants. Once we sell our first $1,000 in Scentsy, then we promote to certified, and we are certified consultants forever and ever and ever until we begin building a team, to which our TWV increases. That's our team wholesale volume. And once that starts happening, we promote to lead and to star, to superstar, director, star director, and superstar director. Obviously, these numbers mean the more they grow and the higher the title, the more the ability is for you to have more money coming in. So it's pretty cut and dry as far as you are an essential or certified consultant. Your goal is to be a lead consultant. If you're a lead consultant, your next goal is to be a star consultant. I have a lot of lead consultants that I talk to that say, I want to be director. And I say, you can't be director until you hit star numbers first. And even if you were to go from lead to director, you still would have to hit star and superstar consultant numbers. And so it's always important that you focus your path on the very next title to which you can promote. Okay, so let's just talk lingo for 1 second. And I want to call attention to frontline consultants. Frontline consultants are your personally sponsored consultants. So all of us could put ourselves in the spot of the woman here in purple. We are the consultant, and our frontline consultants would be those that we personally sponsor, or anyone that has been sponsored by one of your frontline. And if your frontline no longer does the business, that consultant rolls up and becomes your frontline. So, but just for the sake of, we talk about frontline consultants and active frontline consultants often in Scentsy. And so a frontline is a personally sponsored consultant that's right under you, and an active frontline consultant, which is important for the compensation chart. An active frontline consultant means they have $200 in PRV or more in the system for the month. Okay, so here is a real essential consultant's promotion path in her very first year with Scentsy. Okay, so she joined in February, and March sponsored her very first consultant. The two of them promoted her to lead in April. So you can see her paychecks were $294, $373 in May because her sales were more. You know, anytime that you sell $2,000 in Scentsy in any given month, that is 30% commission that you get. So that is the easiest $600 in your pocket. Easiest. If you wanted to make $600 a month times, what's that? $7,200 for a year. If you wanted to make $7,200 a year with your Scentsy business, sell $2,000 a month. Simple. You are very in control of that. If you would like to make that $7,200 plus additional bonus money, build a team. So here, as we go down, in June, $163 paycheck, July, $193 paycheck. Boom, August hits with 11 people on her team. Her PRV is $2,500, but her TWV was $89.73. That pushed her to superstar consultant, and her paycheck was $1,370. September, October promotes to director. So I want you to look at this, that going from joining in February to the end of the year, December, with 28 people on her team, and her pretty much, on average, I mean, she has 2 months where she sold 500 and 655, only 3 months where she was under 1,000, but PRV is an important component. The more you sell, the more you're putting product into people's hands, the more touches you're making, the more people that you have the opportunity to offer the business to. So there is a, in my personal opinion, direct correlation to those that have consistent high PRV are talking to more people. They are sharing more Scentsy. They are working a little bit more consistently. And again, if you want to guarantee yourself $7,200 a year from your Scentsy business, sell $2,000 a month and you'll have that. Okay, so she promoted to director in October of that year. Okay, well, the big jump, hold on, let me go back real quick. The big jump I want to show you is that anybody has the ability, because in July, she was a lead consultant. Lead consultant in July, making $193. But by building that team, she promoted to superstar consultant just 1 month later, and her check went up to $1,370. That is so attainable and achievable for everybody. And here's the really cool part. The team size of 11 in August, those all don't have to be your own personally sponsored consultants. You could have 3 of those consultants being your frontline, but if you teach your downline to sponsor as well, that counts towards your TWV. That is what counts to push you to your next promotion. Okay, so here's a forecast. Oh, 1 second. Here's a forecast that was done. So for this same consultant, this essential consultant, the consultant did a forecast in January of their 2nd year. Based on her consistent growth, she projected that her group would sell $274,000 in Scentsy. She'd have 138 downline members, and she would aim to personally sponsor 20 new team members in that calendar year. Okay, that's what's in the clouds. But then the actual is down below. The actual TWV team size and frontline amounted to, in December of her 2nd year, group sold $342,000. She had projected $274. 145 members in her downline. She had projected 138. She personally sponsored 18 new team members. Okay, so she fell short by 2, but I'd say 18 new team members is pretty incredible, which also means her team was sponsoring as well. Because you don't see this, you don't grow this greatly if you are the only person sponsoring. You have to sponsor and teach your team to do the same thing. It is how you grow at a rate that is going to bring you in more money. So this consultant she was an essential consultant in February of that 1st year, promoted to superstar director in November of her 2nd year. And it's because of consistency, sponsoring, and teaching her team to do the same thing. It is completely attainable. Check this out. So that same consultant, working consistently to grow her business and teach others to do the same, here's the annual pay increase indicative of the effort she put in. You tell me which job you could have that has this kind of pay increase. Her first year commission, $7,500. Basically selling herself, right? $2,000 a month for 12 months, that's $7,200. Second year, $23,000. Third year, $63,000. Fourth year, $108,000. This is the path that you just saw. This is the consultant that joined in February, hit director in her first year because she consistently worked her business, consistently worked to grow. She forecasted because tracking numbers is important and setting goals is important. That 138 number in that cloud, that was a goal to overshoot, and she did it. And there was 145 in that group. And by working consistently and teaching her team to do the same thing, this is the reality of the pay. So let's look at some other real commission checks from April of 2020. This is this year, and this is consultants in this, but this is consultants we know, okay? April 2020, a check of $2,200. Active frontline, 20. Team size, 105. Group size, 156. I'm not going to read you each of these line items, but you'll have access to this spreadsheet or to this presentation so that you can go back and look at these numbers. But how's a $19,000 paycheck in a month? How about an $11,000 paycheck in a month? $21,000 paycheck in a month. $801 paycheck in a month with a team of 14. $3,500, $4,700, $2,960, $2,667, $1,797, $1,392, $1,345. 2,800, 1,413, 2,273. These are all real paychecks from April of this year. And you can take a look at the correlation between active frontline and pay. That is key. Active frontline and pay. So let's go back and see those larger checks. 26 active frontline, 50 active frontline, 20 active frontline, 25 or 55 active frontline. Active frontline are important. Okay. Here's the biggest piece of advice I can tell everybody. Hope is not a business plan. You show your team to do what you do. Never stop meeting new people. Never stop recruiting. Never stop asking. And never assume. Do not make the decision for somebody in your own head. That is so important. We are our biggest critics and our biggest roadblocks for ourselves, because how many times have we made a decision for somebody without asking them first? She's not going to want, I'm not even going to ask her if she'll host a party because I know she's going to say no. I'm not even going to ask her if she's interested in the business because I know she's tried direct sales before and she didn't like it. I'm not going to ask her if she would buy this. I know she loves Star Wars, but I'm not even going to ask her if she would buy this product because I don't want to bombard her and I don't want to hassle her. Well, guess what? Then she ends up buying from somebody else when she sees that Star Wars product. Never assume. Never assume. It is, you have the greatest thing to offer somebody. The ability to make a little bit of extra money, make some new friends, have an amazing product, and maybe learn a thing or two along the way. We're all here. Somebody offered us the opportunity, or we stumbled upon the opportunity and signed up. There are just as many people out there that want the same exact thing. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Action is magic. And make it happen. Knowledge is power. I will make this available so that Sarah and Heather can get it to you guys. But this is very real. Very real. That money can be made in this business. It just takes effort. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes without work. Nothing comes by us just sitting back. And let me tell you, your momentum, if you worked 3 months and you're like, man, I'm just killing it. I'm consistent. I'm killing it. I'm killing it. The moment you put the brakes on, you are destroying that momentum that you just built for 3 months. It is no different than when you go to the gym on Monday, you go to the gym on Tuesday, you skip on Wednesday. It's so much easier to skip on Thursday if you don't go. So I'm not telling you have to work your business 24/7. That's not why we do this. But I am telling you to work consistently. Cool? Yeah, I did that a lot faster than I expected that I would.
That means we get more of you.
Okay, so what do we want to talk about, or what are we talking about next?
Well, I would love to see if anybody has questions, because one of the things I love too, and I'm just going to throw this out there, and anybody else that wants to throw something out, any of our other leaders, your results are going to come from what you're giving your attention to. So if you are focused on sales, 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 you're writing your own paycheck every single month. You're not going to get an increase. You might get a 5% bonus if you sell over 2,000 PRV, but you know what your paycheck is going to be every single month if you're just selling. Mm-hmm. It's when Melissa's paychecks that she showed on that screen of the consultants, those are where the endless possibilities came from, and that wasn't from selling. Mm-hmm. And it takes a while to build a habit to mention the opportunity or fit it in or get past the, oh gosh, do I say anything? How do I say this? Should I say this? Like, just do it. It's like a burp accidentally coming out and you're like, oh, excuse me. That has to be how it's got to be when you're asking for people to join. Like, it's going to be the excuse me after you just let one slip.
You're so funny. I love your analogies.
I don't know.
Listen,
it just comes up.
Here's the thing. Right before I came on this Zoom, I did a quick live on Facebook because I got a subscription box today. So we did a quick little unboxing. And just by showing that box, I had people commenting, do you have a referral code? Do you have a code? Do you have a coupon? Do you have this? And I'm thinking, I didn't ask anybody I didn't even have to ask anybody like, hey, anybody is anybody interested in getting this too? Because all I did was show it. And that, the Be Kind box from Ellen, yes, I did. I am excited about it. And the ice cube tray is my most favorite thing. But showing people. If you are constantly just posting flyers and sales graphics on social media constantly, you're going to get hidden. But if you are sharing experience, you're sharing how you use the products, you're sharing about why you love something, you take a picture of, I don't know, this brand new calendar, desk pad that you got that you absolutely love, but it's conveniently and strategically set next to a Scentsy warmer or a bottle of Counter Clean where you can read the label. It is subtle things like that where you are just showing that Scentsy is a part of your daily life. Oh, and by the way, I get to do really cool things where I get to get on Zooms on Tuesday nights, or I get to have spontaneous meetings with some other girls that do Scentsy, and we're not even going to get together and talk about Scentsy. We all love fill in the blank crafting, so we're going to virtually craft together. Like, how cool is this? There are so many ways to just show that Scentsy is fun and that you love what you do. It gives you the ability to work from home. It gives you the ability. My 5-year-old now wants to label my bars. If I label a bar and she doesn't get to do it, she gets all kinds of crazy mad. Well, I need to be posting the next time that her and I are labeling bars, my post is going to be how she has taken over my labeling job and how this is something we get to do together. And it's all about experience. People are watching. Here's what I say about Facebook and Instagram. It is a dark auditorium. Okay. So Facebook and Instagram are your dark auditoriums. You forget who you are friends with on Facebook. You forget the connections that you made 8 years ago when you friended somebody that you met in an airport and you guys sat next to each other on a plane, and then you become friends on Facebook, and then you don't really interact with them that much. So they don't show up in your news feed because you have so many Scentsy friends that, all you see is Scentsy people stuff in your news feed. And so, but she's watching. And you forget about people like her because you are on stage in a dark auditorium. When you post on Facebook, you are standing on stage and you are posting to a dark auditorium. You never know who's watching, which is why you have to be careful what you post. That's why, anybody that talks about social media etiquette, especially for small business owners or large business owners for that matter, in the climate that we live in, what you say on social media can come back to bite you, right? We've learned that. We've seen that plenty in the last 4 years. So, but if you are keeping your posts to fun, lightheartedness, excitement about changing your wax, excitement about a new scent that came out, excitement about how shiny your refrigerator is because of CounterClean. Sarah said genuine and authentic, and it's true. So today I was talking to one of my newer consultants. She's a certified consultant. She's my frontline. She joined in January. And today she said to me, we were talking, and she said, I'm hesitant to ask anybody to have a party with me right now because our catalog is mostly sold out. It's hard. She's like, my sister-in-law was going to host a party, but everything that she wants right now isn't available. She's like, so I'm not exactly sure right now what angle to work my business. She goes, but I definitely know that aside from trying to get parties, I want to grow my team because I've nailed the sales. I've shown myself that I can do sales. I need to start building a team, but I'm stuck at home with my 4 kids. How can I meet people in a time like this? And so I said, here's my challenge for you today. And I'm going to do the same thing because I just had this happen, and I'll tell you about that too. I said, I need you to sit down with a piece of paper, and at the top of it, it says, my love list. And I want you to write down everything that you love outside of Scentsy, outside of your family. Okay? So I love scrapbooking. I love card making. I love quilting. I love playing bunco. I love playing cards. I love eating. Is that what that is? Or brushing your teeth? Okay. I love drinking 3 Chick-fil-A unsweetened iced teas per day. Yeah. So whatever it is, I want you to write down everything that you love, and it doesn't matter how crazy you go with the list. I said, I want you to make this love list because here's the thing. You and we as women, a lot of times, especially working women, moms, we forget what we love because we put everybody in front of ourselves. We put everything in front of ourselves. And she actually texted me a little bit ago and said, hold on, let me tell you verbatim. She said, when you have lost yourself in the wife mom mode, I'm finding this love list is hard to come up with. So the reason I'm having her do a love list is because I follow this blogger, and this past weekend, she posted, she sent an email that she was hosting an Instagram story class, and there was 72 hours left to register, and it was $39 to take the class. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to overthink this. I have been wanting to learn more about how to use Instagram stories. I'm going to take her class. I follow the things that she does anyways. I love her. And so $39, I'm going to spend $39 on me and something that would be on my love list. Okay. So here's my point. I sign up for this class. Well, little did I know that this blogger was going to put all of us that signed up for her Instagram class into a group together. And on this group, she wants us to introduce ourselves and tell a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what do you do, blah, blah, blah. What's your passion? What drives you? And all of a sudden, I have this network of people that joined this Instagram class from all over the world. And it's a small, I think there's like 39 of us in the class. But I found myself, as I was reading through the bios of everybody, I commented. Like, there was a woman whose name was Melissa. She's an Aquarius. She called herself a jack of all trades. She said that she was like speaking my language. So I replied and I was like, you are my spirit animal. We have the same name. We're both Aquariuses. We're both jack of all trades. We have to meet one day. Well, now her and I have struck up this conversation. I don't know her from another Melissa. But when we are sitting behind a computer, we are so much more comfortable striking up conversation with people than if we would. I probably, even me, with as outgoing as I am, would not have walked up to her and shaken her hand, put my hand out and been like, I'm Melissa, you're Melissa, we have so much in common. It'd be like almost borderline stalkerish, it would kind of feel like, right? But when you do it from behind a computer, you're more comfortable. And so now, all of a sudden, I signed up for this Instagram story class for $39 because I wanted to learn. And all of a sudden, I have a new network of people. And I'm like, this is genius. So I am making my own love list because I'm going to do more of these things. I'm going to enrich myself while at the same time enrich relationships. Because many of us are still on stay-at-home orders in this country, or our communities haven't opened back up yet, or people are hesitant to go back out. And realistically, we're probably going to see another surge of this pandemic coming up in the fall. We need to get accustomed to working our businesses smart and from home. This is a home business after all. So how can we have the ability like never before to connect with people from sitting at home. So I challenge you all, anybody that says, I don't know how to meet people, I don't know how to find people to host parties, and I don't know how to recruit, that's because you haven't done step one, and that's build relationships with people. That's the bottom line. Build the relationships with people. So I challenge you to make a love list, and I challenge you to invest in yourself with something that you want to learn, or a group that you've wanted to join, or something that you want to do that's not Scentsy related. Because you need to get a network outside of where you are currently comfortable. Yeah? I'm off my soapbox.
100%! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And here's the other part, flip side to this coin, and this legit happened while you were speaking, Melissa, and I'm going to show my phone to prove it with the timestamp. Yes, meet your new circle, but have courage to maximize the opportunities you already have. So every Scentsy opportunity that's knocking on your door every day, and it's probably, can I place an order with you? I need more wax. Or my warmer stopped working. Are you maximizing that opportunity? Legit at 6:55, verbatim, as Melissa said, hi, so my light went out in this warmer. What do I need to do to buy for it? Also, is there a larger warmer that is better for larger rooms? 6:55 p.m. Beans inside the Make a Scene warmer. You see that? That's not my warmer. Oh, that's an LED. They will send you a replacement for free. I can call tomorrow. Yes, I have found that the 25W bulbs work the best for large rooms, I said. Gonna look through your catalog for a new one, she says. I red-hearted it. Damn it, I'm in trouble, exclamation point. I want it all. Crap, in all caps, she says. Uh-oh, we can always do a fun 30-minute live with sample packs and you can get tons free and half-price items. Yes, please, I'll get one set up. Awesome. This legit just happened. I'm not telling her that the catalog is all gone, and no, I'll spoil her to make up for our troubled times. It legit just happened.
Yep. It's just capitalize on every opportunity that comes through the door. It is, oh gosh, you guys, it, in my opinion, couldn't be easier these days because everybody, Scentsy is in hyper growth again. We haven't seen this in years.
2009, right?
And consultants that are joining are pumped about joining again. Like, not to say that anybody that joined in the 7 years ago wasn't excited to join, but I'm just seeing there is a lot of excitement. People that are joining because they're like, you know what? I just love Scentsy so doggone much that I had to be a part of it. I had to be in control of my own ordering. I was tired of buying from my consultant. I can do this. So tons of opportunity.
And if you don't know what those are, take her love list, flip it over, and write a column, buy, host, join. Every time somebody comes to buy from you, did you offer the hosting opportunity? Did you offer them to join? Because you know what you're supposed to do. But if you have a hard time doing it, then commit yourself to it. Sally came to buy a light bulb. Did I offer Sally to host? Did I offer Sally to join? It may not all be at the same time, but offer one first, or start with the opportunity as Jen Audette does, and then work your way back, right? But everybody gets individual orders. This is where everybody's running their business right now, except those that are partying. And if they're partying, they're flipping no matter what. It's a guaranteed joint. So keep a list of that too. Write it down.
You mentioned Jen Audette, Heather, and Jen Audette told me a couple years ago, it's always join, host, buy.
Yep.
Flip the script, and then you always present the opportunity to join first, because if they pass that, at least you got a party from it. And then once they party, you're right back at that opportunity again. Try to stay, and this is just something that I really took away from her, and it really is magic, by starting by join, host, buy. If they decide just to buy, that's fine. You presented the opportunity first. You've at least planted that seed, so later down the road, they're going to expect it all over again when they're ready to buy again. It's just a good habit to create, starting it the other way around.
100%. And we've heard it, we say it, we preach it. I would say 85-90% of us don't do it on our group. It takes courage to do that, because you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is weird. This is a weird conversation. How am I going to say this?
And why are we so put off by it? I have no problem. I have no problem doing a live and sharing somebody else's subscription box. I have no problem texting 86 people to tell them about a movie I saw on Netflix that they have to see. Like, what's the matter with me? Why am I am supporting everybody else but myself. What? I have to 100% adopt the mentality of my business is a stick of gum. I will offer it to everybody, and if they say no, I am not offended.
Right.
I'm not offended. If you turn me down, no, I don't want gum. No, I can't chew gum. No. Okay, moving on. More gum for me. More gum for me to offer somebody else. That is how you look at your business, because who cares if they say no? I don't care. But I would care if I didn't ask and they joined with somebody else. Mm-hmm. That's when I would care.
That happens a lot.
A ton. Yep. And so I would rather ask and be told no, or ask and be told not yet, or ask and them to say, I thought about it. Oh, wait, what? Okay, we need to talk then. If you've already been thinking about it, good thing I said something, because you may have never said anything. We need to get better at promoting ourselves, because we're really good at promoting others. We are super good at promoting others. And just like we give testimonials for everybody else and everything else in our lives that we love, people in your world, you need to get them to give testimonials on you. That is the biggest compliment. And so you get, you know what, even if you have to call your sister-in-law and be like, hey, can you go on my wall? Can you post a picture of your order that just came in and tell everybody in the world I'm the best consultant ever? Can you just go give me a plug? Can you? Of course, people love to help others, don't they? They love, and So we have to get better at promoting ourselves, finding things that we love, and building our networks. And I have to go do another Zoom.
Yep. Will you really quick, Melissa, lead in what's happening starting next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if they want to take your PowerPoint to the next level?
All right. So if you want to take it to the next level, Heather and
All the
Sarah
directors, yeah.
and all of the director team, your guys' director team is going to embark on a new series called Help Me Help You. So on Monday, all essential and certified consultants within your guys' groups will have the ability to be a part of an elite little pot of consultants that are going to get attention and ideas and tips and tricks and special focus to get you promoted to lead. And on Tuesday, all of you leads will have the ability to jump on a Zoom that commits you to the lead elite group of consultants that will give you all of the encouragement and help and ideas and tips and tricks to help you on your path to star. And on Wednesday, all of the star consultants, you'll have an opportunity to get on a Zoom and put yourself in an elite group of star consultants where you will be put on a path to head to superstar consultant. If you're a superstar consultant and you want to hit director, then Thursday will be your day. You will jump on your Zoom, and all you need to know right now is whatever your title is, next week there will be a special Zoom for you. That's all you need to know right now. If anything on this call tonight struck a chord with you, there's more to come. And what's fun is our group, my group, is working in collaboration with Heather and Sarah and this group of directors. And so we are going to be able to set off on this path and this journey with you guys, so long as you want to be on this path and this journey. So long as you want to stay on the path, we'll stay on the path with you. And that's a really cool feeling because you're in this business for yourself, but not by yourself. And that's one of the best things about Scentsy culture is that there is a pool of consultants that are here. It doesn't matter if you're in my downline or my upline or my sideline or whatever. I want to see you succeed. And that's the mentality that so much of our culture and our community carries. And that's a really cool place to be. So if tonight spoke to you, watch for your titles Zoom next week, and it'll be posted on your page. Cool?
Yep. And directors.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Melissa, so much. Thank you.
You're so welcome, you guys.
Thank you, Melissa.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Sarah, anybody else want to wrap up, say anything? Maddie, Amy, I saw the directors on here too.
Yeah, we have a lot of directors on here. I'm excited.
I know. I can't flip through on the screen. So if anybody wants to say something, y'all go right ahead.
No, I just want to say that it says a lot that you guys have hopped on this without even knowing really what was going on. It does speak volumes, and I just want to thank you for showing up tonight. I'm excited for the next. I mean, it really is just the beginning. This next week with the calls that are going to come really are going to feed more into you and build your excitement. I'm excited for it. I'm trying not, it's hard enough to share more ahead of time. But it just speaks volumes that you showed up tonight. And I just want you guys to know that. So I appreciate you all for taking the time to be with us and just showing up. It says a lot.
Anybody else?
But
So Essential and Certified is Monday, and we have 2 time slots for all of the days except Friday, but we might be able to add an extra on Friday if we need. So there'll be a morning and evening for each day. Essentials and Certifieds are Monday. Lead is Tuesday. Star is Wednesday. Superstar Consultant is Thursday. Directors and Star Directors are Friday. And it's just next week, this week only. So they are not recorded. You either get on or you miss it. So you pick one of the 2 time slots, and that's all we have. That's all I can
But like
say.
Melissa said, as long as you're showing up and you want to have someone walking your path with you, we will be there to walk it with you. You are not going to be doing it alone.
Heather,
So,
are you creating events for those just as a reminder on the page?
I don't think we have events unless y'all want to create an event. No, I was just going to post it and then they have the link. The link to join the Zoom will be scentedcommunity.com/chat. But they'll see the thing. If you want to create an event, Madi, you totally can.
I mean, as long as it's on there somehow.
Yeah, I was just going to post it on the page, and I'm going to send an email out to my team so all the directors can email out if they want each day, and then it'll post. That's it. Yeah.
Logan's asking if she can join both time slots. Logan, you can, but it's the same information. A lot of people work during the day, so they can't make a morning slot, so we have an evening slot left. It's to give that opportunity for those that want to show up. You have either or option. If you really want it, you can take one.
Right. And the philosophy behind it, like Sarah said, is there's 2 time opportunities. If you want to be present, and this means a lot to you growing your business and really learn how to make money, we will meet you halfway, but you have to show up first, and there is no exceptions. You are the one in charge of your calendar, in charge of your life. You control where you want to be, when you want to be. And if you show up, we'll be right there with our hand open, willing to walk and guide you. But we are only doing that is if you are present. And you show up. Anybody else? Madi, anything?
And you're allowed to be at those that aren't even your title. Like, so if I just wanted to watch certified lead, all those, just to see it and take in the information that are we allowed to do that? Does that make sense?
So Teresa, you can get on to watch, but it's going to be,
I'll be quiet and not say anything, but I'm just wondering if I can.
I don't know that there'll be much information, but if you want to hop on, you can as a leader, because you're going to be involved in it just as much as we are on the other side.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. I have somebody who is deaf on my team. Will there be captions?
No.
Okay.
So there is, unless you know someone, or she or he knows someone that can listen and sign, it's very expensive to translate documents and videos. It's very costly. And so does she have anybody that can sign and listen as we go along that can come over?
She has the app, so I'm going to suggest that she use the app, and then they can listen as well.
Is she, I was gonna say, she's not local to you?
Yeah, she is, kind of.
Okay.
She is in the same city.
Okay.
But we can figure it out. Thank you.
Yeah, they're working to try to get more things.
I'm surprised they don't. Yeah.
Jody has quite a bit of deaf consultants on her group, and so that's the only reason why I know that answer, because she has really researched it to try to figure out what we can do to help and assist. It almost makes me want to learn sign language because it is difficult, but I will tell you, they run those businesses without a flaw. It is crazy to see the opportunity and the success that they have. It's mind-blowing. Yeah. So that's exciting for her. All right. Anybody else? We're at 2 minutes and then we are wrapping up.
Hey, Heather, this is Heather Schaefer. I have a quick question. Can we join, so on the information, I'm considered essential, but I'm certified because I've met my first 1,000. Can I get on to the lead consultant and star consultant and listen to that information?
So
or is it just,
oh, go ahead.
Is it just for that elite group? So I get on Monday and then that group will get the information as we progress?
Yes. So you will actually join the Essential Certified and get on that call. And then as you promote and when you promote to lead, we'll train you, and you'll be in that program to get to start of the next one. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets here, one step at a time. So you'll start with the ECs and the certifieds. And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Heather,
Yes. Hey, Mama Beth.
I have a question. Okay, so should we get on the call according to our rank or title? Or
According to your title.
title? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
I get confused by those sometimes.
I know, I do too. Okay. Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for showing up tonight and getting on. This is great. I hope you have been inspired and maybe something has piqued your curiosity about making more money with this opportunity. We all start with the same starter kit. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all have obstacles we have to overcome personally and in our business. And it's up to you what you do with it. But you have a huge support network that is willing and changing 2020 of the path for our own businesses and willing to stand next to you side by side to help you if you will meet us halfway. So we are excited. We hope to see you on the Zooms this week based on your title, and we can't wait to share more with you.